For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken in the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first two here with Matt Breida. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, and he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now it's Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. This is Breida. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jackson, they'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Here's Breida. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 49-yard line.
They run with Breida. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Shaquem Griffin.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
First quarter with the score Jets 14, Colts 7.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Eric Ebron taking it in. And the Jets will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. the handoff. This is Breida. They find some open field here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Julio Jones, 32 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, let's get him.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Devin Bush in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage
back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a give to Breida. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Jackson going to run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th. And goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, That should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Tano Passanio drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taken from about the 12.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Running the counter for Mostert. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
scrimmage.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Taken in the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season. All hyperbole aside, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale, and that'll bring up second down.
They're extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
You took steroids, man. You take steroids,
so after
man.
the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
You got that shit.
Throwing again. Jackson. It's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
I can't. Y'all not even laughing.
Interception sets them up beautifully.
I ain't even hearing niggas. All I hear is, man.
Oski, everyone turn the block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They run the option here on first and 10. Out to his left. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Damn, man.
Coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one. And the flag came out. Penalty against them.
I've been eating food non-stop.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
You say you got a bird on your face.
Pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
What, you caught it?
On second down, Mostert. And maybe a measure of
oh, you got an actual chat show. I thought you caught a bird and shit.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play.
They're
going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time.
Eight fucking night.
So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone.
I'm eating good every day, man.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's out right at the 25. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Jackson off the play fake. And his throw here's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll buy some time right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Yo,
So
y'all ready, man?
2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here.
Somebody's in the squad invite.
And the Jets have got it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.
This shrimp scampi going crazy.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Goff.